You're being a little too dramatic, I should say.
I think that's the best I can get from you.
Because it is true that there are some freebies happening and subsidies being offered and all. But look, these are things that are a part of democracy. In elections, some populism will always be there. And the process of freebies is a part of that populism. What we should ensure is that, as a part of this populism, we do not put in freebies of the kind which involve large expenditures and they become permanent expenditures. If it is a one-time freebie that's being given, that is okay, that's tolerable actually. And
But political parties seem to always quote everything under welfare and not freebies. The classification just changes.
No, that's okay. I mean, by whatever name you call it, actually, even in the official language, some things are subsidies, some things are freebies, some things are, programs. They involve transfers. Sometimes you use the word transfer, but at the end of the day, when no productive activity is being undertaken as a counterpart of an expenditure, it is basically, you can call it freebie, you can call it subsidy, you can call it a transfer. But to your larger question, could we go back to the socialist model
Yes.
with which we started? My answer is no. And I'll tell you why. Democracy has a built-in kind of inertia. Things change slowly. But it is also the case that when a change happens in democracy, it is sustained. It is a sustainable change. It's not like what is now we are observing in China, for instance. When Mao Zedong died, Deng Xiaoping came in, and he said, okay, we are going to now switch to the markets. He could do it relatively fast, much faster than it happened in India, because that was an authoritarian system. And our reforms took time, they were slower, and we are still continuing. I think there are still a number of things that were done in the 70s which still have not been fixed up. Labor laws, there are some land-related issues, but they are being fixed up. Also, there has been some reversal during the UPA 2 rule, the new Land Acquisition Act that came in. We had that retrospective taxation that happened at that time. So, number of things, but nevertheless, the trend continues to be towards liberalization. And in a broader sense, some bumps we had along the way, farm laws were tried but could not be implemented. But unlike China, where today, once Xi Jinping decided that he wanted to go back, I think that turning back of the clock is also happening very rapidly. That, I think, is not going to happen in a democratic system. So the trend of the change now is, at least I don't see a scenario in which it could be actually, the clock could be turned back.